I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, what is good people? It is Monday night. Time for me to turn up my microphone and talk about those top 10 alternatives. What is going on, everybody out there? Hope you are enjoying the Monday night lineup. Everything kicking off first with Izzyverse NYC and doing his Monday weekly picks. And then you got SFont82 doing his comic book addicts. Geek Out with Roscoe and TM Nerdy had to cancel for this evening, if I remember correctly. But they are part of the Monday night lineup as well. And then we'll finish things out this evening after me. Coming on at 10 p.m. Eastern Time with Will Cup O Comics. I just dropped in the chat the link to last week's live. Go head over there and check that out. Write some kind of a comment. Doesn't matter what you write. Just don't do a hashtag. And that's where we're going to be pulling a comment to give a duck away. So, there is that. We'll go roll through the chat while y'all are getting situated with your ducks. While y'all are getting y'all's ducks in a row, I'm going to pull this up and make sure that I'm not too loud. So what happens is that I have to change between my volume settings with the podcast and then going live because I moved my mic in different spots. So, yeah. That should be good. We're going to roll that. Cool. Change my internet because I didn't do it. How's that? Is that better? No choppiness? Nothing like that? Let's say hello to the chat. We've got Las Cruces, of course. 1971 saying, hooray, what's going on, Las Cruces? Everybody got to show him some love over on Instagram. And also check out El Green Machine on Instagram as well. Good evening, everyone. Go show them both some love and support. Brian LCS is saying, evening. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Brian some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Be sure to check out the Comic Book Community Awards as well over on Instagram. Follow that so you can keep up with all the news and stuff. Go check out Brian's channel because he just dropped a video live here like 3 days ago. And it was all about like stuff that's going on with the CBC Awards. Has all the dates and the times and stuff like that. And you can find all that stuff also on cbcawards.org. So go check it out over there. My fellow statementsman and iron brethren right here. What's on the comic rack? Mr. Aiken says top 10 alternative. The live show where 22 tells us comics to buy. No, I give you alternatives. Appreciate you coming out, Mr. Aikens. Everybody go show him some love on IG and YouTube as well. Michael Baker says, haven't seen the list. Is it still Ultimate? Yeah, it's still Ultimate. It's still got some Ultimates on there. I think they're starting to dwindle down. Mr. Aikens says, I still can't believe 22 Comics does not have 1K subs. What is that about? I'm not for everybody, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I was looking through my, I knew I had like anniversaries coming up. And so I think I wrote it down somewhere. I think it's towards the end of the month that it'll be my 2-year top 10 alternatives anniversary doing it live. Because I started out doing it just recorded. And also in July will be my 3 years on YouTube anniversary. So it'd be cool to sit there and do because it lands on a Monday night as well. So it'd be super awesome to do a 1K giveaway on that night. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Be sure to go check out Mr. Baker as well on IG. 95 heels. He's got 9 8s for days. Awesome, awesome stuff. Soon, very soon, he says. We'll see. We'll see. What's going on, Phil? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody go show Phil some love over on IG. Cliff on Comics says, what's up, my sexy bitch? Appreciate you coming out, Cliff. Everybody go show him some love over on IG and YouTube as well. Got to see where he opened up his winnings from the 750 subscriber giveaway. So congratulations, sir. Like I said, I hope you enjoy it, or you use it to find something for you to enjoy. Either way, I'm happy with, as long as it makes your collection better. So, but go show Cliff some love over on his YouTube. Also, go check out the Console Comics, where you'll find him as well over there on IG and YouTube. Let's see. I caught up with my link, so let's drop another one. Like I said, this is the link to last week's live, so go check it out. And if you haven't made a post yet, go post on it, because this one will be drawing for a duck from Collecting with Durs. Is my beautiful pimps and legends. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go show Durs some love over on IG and YouTube. Meatwad number 1. Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, go show Meatwad some love over on IG and YouTube as well. Let's see. Anybody I'm missing? Rolling. Oh, Jonathan Collectibles to Astonish. What's going on, homie? Says, what's up, guys? I'm on the road catching the audio tonight. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Jonathan some love over on IG, YouTube, Macari, whatnot, eBay, Bears Collectibles. So be sure to check that out as well. He's a full-time reseller, so be sure to go show him some love. I just sent out Mr. Akins and Jonathan's packages today, so I apologize, Jonathan, how late it is, but yo, it is on the way, homie. So hope you enjoy that, or use it to find something that you do enjoy. Either way, I'm good with. Same goes for you, Mr. Akins, with those books coming your way. Dale, what's going on, Dale, my iron brethren? He says hi. Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go show Dale some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Change to the KIV internet. Yeah, that 3G. Yeah, our 5G channel. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I forget about it every single time. It bothers me so bad, too. Hack, what's going on, Hack? He says, yo, what up, 22 in chat? Happy Monday. What's going on, sir? Appreciate you coming out. Let's see. I got some 9 8s to give away. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. He wants to do it so bad, y'all. So bad. Appreciate you, Baker. Appreciate you. Let's see. Caught up again. Let's drop it one more time. I think this will be the last time. Don't quote me on it, but I think it will be. Actually, it is. Yeah, it is last time. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's give away a duck for this evening's duck race. So, let me make this bigger. Not this evening's duck race. I apologize. No duck race night. This will be at the end of the month, but this is your duck for that duck race, whoever gets it. We've got 16. Actually, I need to filter duplicate users. Get your comments. What? Oh, well, you gotta answer a question again. Dummy. You big dummy. 16. Alright, cool. Here we go. And the winner of the first duck of the month of March is Collecting with Durs. Congratulations, sir. He says, duck life is better than no life. That's great. Appreciate your support, man. Congratulations on getting another duck. I think that Durs may be the most wins. I know that Baker's had 2. I think Durs has had 3. Mr. Akins has had 2. So yeah. Let's see. There's dirt. Boom, baby. Hashtag rigged. That's funny. All right. There's our first possible hashtag. Hashtag rigged. So if you're thinking of hashtags, go ahead and drop them throughout the night, and we'll see what we have for the last part, the giveaway, and what hashtag that may be, and how you can win a duck that way. Will over at Couple Comments, what's going on, homie? He says, "What's up, comic fans? Appreciate you coming out, sir. Everybody, please go show Will some love over on Cup O Comics, especially tonight, doing his Monday Night Raw books right after this show. Cool beans. Hashtag Jersey Boys. Boz. Alright. Let's get on with this list. We have got Uncanny X-Men number... Oh, what is this? Is it 214? I feel like I'm wrong on that one. 212. No, that's not right either. 221. I was getting all kinds of numbers mixed up. Michael Baker's coming out swinging. Swinging. This has got the first appearance of Mr. Sinister right here. I would assume it's because of X-Men 97. Maybe this is doing something. I don't know. Very Fine's at $48 right now. I think it's a great book to grab. What is going on? The Comic Chef, what's up? Was recommended by Hack to come on by. Yeah, man, come on by. Hang out. We're talking top 10 lists and things that you can buy outside of the top 10 list. So, if you're interested, it's all about alternatives. I'm not telling anybody to buy anything, but just simply giving you alternatives to the top 10 FOMO list. So, yeah, appreciate you having me, man. Yes, I know. Now. Appreciate you, Baker. All right, what's on the comic rack on the board is what? Dale, we gotta do something for life, Brian. Hashtag love you bunches. That's funny. That's a good one. X-Men 221 from 1987. So I have it. There you go. All right. So maybe y'all have this alternative as well. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's do this right. Yo, so Comic Chef. All right. The whole number thing that's going on. If you haven't seen that before, what it is, and for anybody else that hasn't seen it before, is the first number is the book that you have compared to what we are showing. So if you have one book out of the one book that we've shown, you do one from one, and then so on and so forth. First number is books you have. Second number is the books we've gone through. So hopefully that is easy to keep up with. The second print, the classic So Much Fun variant, is the book to chase here. I did not know there was I didn't know. What's oh, you're talking about this one. You're talking about that one with the like diamond by it. The So Much Fun. Didn't realize that was a thing. That's pretty cool. All right then. We'll have to do that. There's my honey. Hey honey. That's funny. Okay, I've got that one. Yeah, there you go. You got it. All right. So here is the alternative to this book right here. X Factor number 6. Now, if you've kept up with my IG or if you've kept up the Comically Comics podcast IG, you know that we are doing a March Madness bracket. It's called hashtag Mutant Madness, where we're facing off all the mutant movies to see which is the best mutant movie. So be sure to go check out IG so you can join in on that because it's super fun. And also it got me thinking about Apocalypse and could we possibly see him again. And that's why I figured this book would be a good one to go up against Mr. Sinister. So this first full appearance of Apocalypse, and I feel very confident saying that because I have done a first or cameo against this one. And I like this one better. Very Fine sitting at $37. But look at like the prices of how low like the recent ones have been selling for. This book is all over the place. You've got Near Mints that were at 57. Last one sold was 35. Very Fines at 37. Or 57 was the Near Mints. 37 is the Very Fines. Last one sold for 23. 31 was a fine apparently there for a while. Fair market value average. 34 was like this book is all over the place. and for the most part selling lower than what it had been doing. So, if you're an Apocalypse fan, if you don't have this book, now may be a time, if you want it, to maybe go and start looking for it. So, there you go. First book down, and its alternative. We've got Geek Out with Roscoe. What's going on, homie? Thank you for coming out. He says, hey, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. You as well, sir. Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go show Roscoe some love over on IG and YouTube as well. Awesome, awesome channel. Awesome guy. 0 for 2 says Durs. 2 for 2. Yes, yes. Comic Chef is on in there. 2 for 2. Hack. 0 for 20. Come on, man. Come on. What's going on, Melodope? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go show Melodope some love over on IG and YouTube as well. Appreciate you, sir. Glad to see you here. Larry is 2 for 2. That's what I'm talking about. Dale. Dale, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing? Couple Comics is 2 for 2. 2 for 2. This list is starting off great, but I know it's fool's gold. Cliff on Comics going 2 for 2 as well. All right, let's see. Is that all of them? Only 5 CGC 9/8s on the So Much Fun X-Men 221 variant. Last sale a couple of years ago was, wow. Wow, that's insane. I will definitely have to be on the lookout for that, because that's something I would not like. If it was not the first print cover, I would definitely not even look at it or even think about picking it up. So I'm glad you brought that up, Baker, because I had no idea. No idea. Avengers Twilight #1 coming in at number 9. This is the storyline everybody's loving right now with Marvel outside of the Ultimate Universe. Awesome Alex Ross cover right here. First appearance of James Stark. I have no interest in that, even though I am an Iron Man fan. Okay. Near mints at $18. I don't think this is on the board because of James Stark. I think this is on the board because of the actual story, which is nice to see, honestly. We have got Larry coming in 2 for 3 right now. Mr. Michael Baker 2 for 3. What's on the comic rack is taking the lead with Cliff right there next to him. And the Comic Chef. We've got a 3-way race right now. That's awesome. Avengers Twilight is excellent, Cliff yells. So thank you for letting us know, Cliff. 0 for 3 says Dale. Twilight has been amazing, says Brian. That's awesome. Will getting on in there as well. 3 for 3. 1 for 3. I'm going to have like 3 or 4 full runs of this. Just keep buying them. Awesome. Awesome. Kenneth Bird says hi to everyone who's here tonight. Appreciate you, Kenneth, for coming out. Kenneth, sir, or I guess you were probably looking ahead. 5 for 6 says Kenneth. 5 for 6. Beginner's luck. Maybe so. Maybe so. So, I do have an alternative for this one right here. I got that Twilight because 22... I never said get this. I never said get this. I don't even have this. I don't have one book of this. That's funny, though. So yeah, my alternative for this book is World War Hulk #1. This book took off however long ago because of the rumors of a World War Hulk, and those rumors have since subsided, but we still hear rumbles of it. And so we know if we get a World War Hulk movie that comes out, this book is probably going to take off again. I like this one. Hashtag 22 told me to. That's great. 4 for 4. Look at this race right here. 3 for 4. Baker hanging in there. 1 for 4. Will's right there. 0 for 4, baby. Let's go. All right. So, yeah. Like I said, World War Hulk #1. If there's any kind of something happens at SDCC, and I'm not saying it will or anything like that. This is all complete speculation right here. But on top of that, it is a good story. All right, it's the start of one of the best Hulk stories that there is. And that's said time after time again. And right now, near mints are at $10. This book was reaching way higher than that however long ago. So, with that being the case, that's why I've pulled this up there. Good story for a good story, with some spec behind it as well, I believe. Some decent spec anyways. I know Ruffalo's been wanting to do something for the longest time with Hulk. Will staying in there. Oh, yeah, we're at 4. 0 for 4. 3 for 4 says Comic Chef. All right. Let's go on with X-Men Adventures #8. No, coming in at number 8. X-Men Adventures #1. This has got the first appearance of Morph, so that might be why this book is on the list. I'm honestly surprised it took it this long for it to get on the list. There was some stuff that was mentioned that they're going to do for Morph. Some people hated it, some people liked it. Whatever side you're on, that's whatever side you're on, alright? And that's where I'm going to leave it at. So, near mint's at $13 right now for this book. Did I have one for this one? I don't know that I did. I think there was 2 tonight that I didn't have alternatives for. Oh, I did have one. Okay, so another character that I think we're getting in 97, but nobody has really talked about, or maybe just nobody's excited about either. But this XMen Adventures 1's popping off. Kind of makes me think people are just looking for books that they just want to add to their collection. So, wait 1 second. We've got today, Junior. El Green Machine's 3 for $5. What's on the comic rack? 4 for $5. 4 for $5. Baker. Oh, we got another tie going on. 1 for $5. 5 for $5. Will takes the lead. 1 for $5 says Dale. Dale's on the board. Found my XMen Adventures in the dollar bin a few years ago. Yeah, and that's where it should be, honestly. Like, in all honesty, I'm not looking to make anybody mad here. But Morph is a dollar bin character. Alright? He is a complete throwaway character. That's what he was designed for. If you go back and you look at, like, people when they're talking about X-Men, the very first episode of the X-Men animated series, Morph was actually supposed to be a different character. So they created Morph to actually be the fall guy. His whole purpose was to be on there for the few minutes he was there and then die to let the viewer know, yo, this is a serious story with serious, implications and whatnot like that. Like, he was not meant to be this whatever character. Now he turned into that, okay, whatever. But I'm just saying. Anyways, $13 near mint for this book right here. My alternative is Uncanny X-Men this is the annual number 17. This is the first appearance of Executioner, which there's been toy leaks that Executioner could be in the 97 series. And so, like I said, if you're just looking for characters that nobody really cares about right now, Executioner may show up, and this may be a good book to have. Not saying that he's going to blow up or anything like that, but if you're just looking for things to add to your PC, this may be a good one, just in case it does blow up. Very Fine's going for $5 right now. Near mint sitting at $6 fair market value right now. So, there you go. Have that. 5 for 6 is Mr. Baker. 1 for 6. 4 for 6 is Mr. Akins. 2 for 6. 3 for 6 says Larry. 6 for 6 says Cliff. Look at Cliff balling right here. Daggum. Morph equals Night Thrasher. Ooh. I don't really know enough about Night Thrasher. I don't know. Pretty sure this issue was polybag. Ooh, maybe it was. Did it come with a card? It didn't come with a card, though, did it? Or did it? 4 for 6 says the comic chef. Morph is greater than Executioner. Michael Baker, it was polybag. Okay, cool. Did y'all know if it came with a card? 5 for 6 says Cup O Comics. Oh, Cliff has taken the lead, y'all. He has taken the lead. Got my 2. Throw papers begins. That's funny. There is a confirmed Executioner figure for 97. Yeah. That's what I was going off of. Thank you, Jonathan. I just don't know that the actual, his figure is confirmed, but I don't know that the character for the series is necessarily confirmed. Quite like Mr. Sinister. I believe Mr. Sinister is confirmed to be in the TV series. However, I haven't heard the same for Executioner. And I could have just missed it, though. Or he's not going to be in it. One or the other. There you go, though. That's I think I had this one on recently. I didn't want to, reuse it. But at the same time, I don't know. I felt like now is still a good time. Throw it out there. We've got Pearl number 1. This is the Alex Maleev cover right here. And word has come out that there is a deal with... Who's it with? It's Bendez, and I can't remember if is it Prime? Somebody in the comments let me know. For sure, which one. I can't remember if it's Prime or not. But it's like the Jinx world, Pearl, and then the United States of Murder Inc. Those three properties are going to be optioned for a streaming service. And so that's why this book is on the list. The United States of Murder Inc. It's already shot up pretty big, as well as the Jinx #1 has shot up really big. I don't remember the card that came with it. Okay. I figured there had to be a card with it if it was polybagged. Like, why polybag it if it's not? Like, the only other time that I've seen books get polybagged is when they're trying to hide something, or if there's like a smell associated with it. So, 5 for 7, 4 for 7, 4 for 7, 2 for 7, 1 for 7, rough night. 6 for 8, says Kenneth. 6 for 7, says Cup. There can only be one Prime, Optimus Prime. Well, oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah. 6 for 7. Oh, we've leveled the playing field with Will and Kenneth and everybody now. Dale Suspense Breach. I think the execution card is execution. Oh, and the so annual, yes, in the annual, because it was polybagged. It was polybagged, and I think it did have the executioner card in it. I guess I was talking about the XMen Adventures #1. That's what I'm talking about. Collecting with Durs, don't worry, most of us will be joining you. That's great. All right, so this one right here, New Minutes, going for $7 right now. I have no alternatives for this one. I wanted to throw Geiger up there, is what I wanted to throw up there, but I'm pretty sure I used that within the last 3 weeks, so I really didn't want to reuse something like that so soon. However, for just information purposes or what, Geiger is optioned as well. Now, there's been no news that's come out lately of it as to whether or not they're actually going to proceed. However, they're also world building over there as well. So, I don't know. It could be in that whole optioned hell that a lot of indie books go into. But a lot of people are loving Geiger in the world that they're building. So maybe it takes off and it does something. But that's what I wanted to do, but it's not an alternative. So, yeah, on to the next one. Coming in at number 6, we've got The Edge of Spiderverse #1. This is like Volume 3, Volume 4. I don't know. It's some kind of Weapon X, Spider-Man mix up right here. First appearance and cover of Weapon 8. So, yeah. It's a Weapon X version of the Iron Spider suit is what it looks like. Yeah, something like that. You got Near Mints coming in at $14 right now. Let's see. You got 4 for 8. 2 for 8. Let's go. 5 for 8 says Comic Chef. 7 for 8 says Will. 4 for 8 is Larry. Larry's balling tonight. 5 for 8. What if Cyclops was in the Spider-Verse? Right? Right? Weapon 8 story was gruesome. Gruesome. Like gory? Like he took out some folks. 7 for 8 says Kenneth. 2 for 8. I was like, dang. 7 for 8. I have the Scotty Young cover. Of course you do, Dale. Of course you do. Where's it at? Scotty Young. Where's he at? Oh, there you go. That's a cool cover. I like that Scotty one. That's nice. Silk, Ghost, Miles, Peter, Spider-Punk. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yo, if you like this one here, though. Wait. He basically stabbed someone in the... Oh, wow. That is pretty gruesome. I got the foil as well. Which one's the foil? Is it this one? That's the foil? That's pretty sweet. Sweet. There's a second print coming out, so be aware of that, y'all. I don't see any other foils. That must be it, then. Cool. We're halfway through the show, and we haven't seen Mrs. 22 yet. She is laying in bed with a heat pad on her back right now is what she's doing. So, yeah, I think she's... And then she was watching Percy Jackson with our son. So, she may be letting him stay up a little bit later this evening to hang out and watch Percy Jackson. He started soccer practice last week. And those are on Monday nights now. So my Mondays are freaking slam pack. And I need cover price to drop that list a little bit sooner in the day so that I can kind of get a head start on it and stuff like that. But, whatever. So, yeah, I think everybody's just wore out. Alternative is this one right here. Marvel Comics presents Weapon X number 79. So, Baker, I'm pretty positive you got that one, homie. First debut of Wolverine's Weapon X design in full with helmet. Pretty cool book. I like the cover as well. I'm just saying. So, we were talking about $14 for this book right here, where for $9 for a fine, you can get this one. Near Mint's fair market is $21. Now, that's obviously way more than the $14. However, look at the last sales of this book. Last sale was $16. Last sale for even higher grade was $15. 8 or very fine was 6. Now it's like at 8. So like this book is like another one of that's all over the freaking place. Meaning you may be able to grab a really good deal on this book. And I don't know that we're going to see a Weapon X anytime soon. Maybe there'll be a variant of Logan in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and we'll see another Weapon X. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. And I just know this book's all over the place. So it was hot there for a bit. So if you're wanting it in your collection, now may be a good time to start looking around for it. Good choice, Will. Talking about the Scotty Young cover. 2 for $9. 3 for $9, says Dale. Dale got another book on the board. 5 for $9, positive. The Rack has it as well. Yes, nice. 5 for $9. Wowzers. 6 for $9. I have it. A beautiful 9/8 slab. Love this choice, sir. No 9/8, but it is raw, baby. Dope Comics. What's going on, Dope? Appreciate you coming out, everybody. Please go show Dope some love over on IG and YouTube. He had a live going on tonight. The Dope Show earlier on, and Digger Jim was on there, and I hopped in for like 5-10 minutes, and it was super, super fun watching them two answering questions. Go treat yourself. Go watch the replay of that. Go show Dope some love over on IG and YouTube. Cup O Comics 7 for $9. 5 for $9, says the Comic Chef. Everybody saying hello to Dope. Well, Weapon X appearance was the best part of Fox movie X-Men Apocalypse. You're right. You're absolutely, positively right. We were doing a review of X-Men Apocalypse last night for the hashtag Mutant Madness bracket because it was facing off against the Wolverine. And that is my favorite scene. That's what I told them on the thing. Spoiler alert. That was my favorite scene of the entire X-Men the Apocalypse movie. Was the Weapon X one. Where's Gamma Jim? That was so funny. Y'all gotta go check the show out. Go check out the Dope Show. You'll know exactly what Brian's talking about here. It was hilarious. It was great. Gotta go check it out. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we are halfway through tonight's top 10 list. Yo, if you're digging this content, please hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification as well, but I'm pretty regular, so there you go. Near Mint's at $17 right now for this new X-Men number 14, first appearance of Cassandra Nova. More stuff keeps coming out that we're going to get Cassandra Nova in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So that's why this book kind of keeps staying on the list, maybe creeping up a little bit here and there. It's not jumped up much in the last few weeks. It started out at around $10, I believe, and has made its way up to the 17. It got stuck there at 15 for a little bit. So, yeah, it's not moving a ton or nothing like that. Let's see how everybody's doing on the bracket right now. 5 for 10, 4 for 10. Y'all got some pretty decent numbers here tonight. 2 for 10 says Durr. 6 for 10. Mr. Akins. This book is a creeper. Yes, it is a creeper. 8 for 10 says Will. I need to know, Cliff, where you at? There's Cliff. There's Cliff. 9 for 10. The race continues. 5 for 10 says the Chef. Alright, so my alternative for this book is another character that I think we're going to get in Deadpool and Wolverine, and nobody has ever cared about, and probably good because it's not that big of a character or anything like that. But it's Eliath. Nobody's ever cared about Eliath. But it is a character, and it's a character from the comic books. And his first appearance, or its first appearance, whatever, is in this Avengers The Terminatrix Objective #1. Really shiny holofoil cover right here. And there's some other canes and stuff like that, but I did this solely for Eliath. Near Mint's going for $7. And I believe that is the Mist that picked up one of those TVA agents that right before Deadpool said, "Holy F." So 7 for 10 says Mr. Baker. 2 for 11. Mr. Akins, you are balling this evening with 7 for 11. Larry doing good. 5 for 11. Cliff on fire. 9 for 11. 5 for 11 goes Dale. What? What? This is madness. Am I not doing my job? Is that what this is? 8 for 11. Or did I do my job? I don't know what's going on here. All right. I figured that was a book a lot of people didn't have. Jeez and Pete's. Cheese and crackers. Coming in at number 4, we've got the Ultimate Black Panther #1. This book right here. Near Mint's $32, y'all. $32 for the Ultimate Black Panther #1. Put that mess on the calendar. That's great. 7 for 12. 8 for 12. 5 for 12. The Ultimate Universe is alive and well, especially from Mr. Durs right here. He is loving it. 9 for 12. Cliff is loving it as well. 10 for 12. Larry, I believe, is loving it too. 6 for 12. So, Nearmint's at $32. This is my alternative to this book, and it is Captain America #354, the first appearance of the U.S. agent. Freaking really hard to get in near mint condition because of the all black cover. However, y'all remember when this book was reaching stupid heights because of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show? Near mint's right now at $29. And I know that is not a lot less than the Ultimate Black Panther. However, we're supposed to be getting the U.S. agent back in the Thunderbolts. And like I said, this is this cover is complete, mostly black. So, hard to get in near mint. Also, look at the last one that sold, $21. Very fine. It's $25, $16. $23 fine, $23 fine. Very good, $14. So the higher ones, the last ones that have sold have been less than what the fair market value is. Maybe you can find a deal out there. So, that's why I picked that. Take it for what it is, which is just an alternative. 3 for 13 says Durs. 8 for 13. 8 for 13, Mr. Akins. 5 for 13. 10 for 12. 10 for 13. Cliff, where you at? You got to keep us in the loop, Cliff. 6 for 13 says Comic Chef. 7 for 13 says Larry. Jeez, Pete. Look at y'all. Oops, spoiler alert. Y'all didn't see that. Coming in at number 3, we've got Edge of Spiderverse #1. This says, I assume, surprise variant, so maybe somebody was not, expecting this one, or maybe it was... Usually it says if it's a 1 per store or something like that, it just says surprise, so I don't know what the deal is behind this book. If you know in the chat, please inform me and the rest of us, because that would be rather helpful. Cliff says 11 for 13. There you go. Cup says 11 for 14. 7 for 14 says Larry. 8 for 14 says Baker. 5 for 14 Dale. 8 for 14 Mr. Akins. 11 for 14. Okay, so we got Cup and Cliff. They are tied right now. 8 for 14. 1 per store variant. Thank you for that, Jeff. Thank you. Usually it says that, though. That's weird. That is weird. That Spiderverse is also first weapon 8. Yes. Yeah, the weird, funny-looking... spider version, yeah, that was on the... So that's my other question here. Since you brought this up, because yes, first appearance weapon 8, just like the previous book that was on here, the other Edge one he's actually on the cover. Near mints for this one are at $41, which I guess explains why it's that much. That if it's a 1 per store, that it's $41, because I would think the one where he's on the cover would cost more. Because people like to have those first appearances with the first cover as well. So, It was a surprise retail book. Only like one to three of those books was sent to each shop. Okay, so it may or may not have been, depending on the shop. It may have been a one at that store, but it may have been up to three at a different one. I guess it was probably based on how many you bought to sell, is whether or not you got one or up to any at all, or one up to three. So 3 for 14. I'm working on two screens, so sorry. I know you're good. I'm just messing with you, man. Some stores got more than one copy. Gotcha. One per account per distributor. Okay. Huh. That's crazy. Craziness. So there you go. $41. My alternative to this is Totally Awesome Hulk number 22. Great number, by the way. This has got the first appearance, the first full whatever, because there was like cameos and prototypes before this and all this other jazz. But this is stated, and the market has said, this is the first full appearance of Weapon H, which is a Hulk version, or a Hulk with Wolverine claws. So, there you go. Near Mint's right now at $26. This was a banger of a book back in the day. Shout out to Durs on that. $20 right now is the last sale on this one. And then there's not been really any sales at all after that. Now, this is weird. This no grade, I don't pay attention to most of the time. But the last no grade was like $48 and then $60. That's crazy. That just seems crazy to me. So, but yeah. If you're looking for some weapon projects, Weapon H might be one to look at. It was hot there for a minute. People enjoyed it. People liked it. And it seemed to have held its value as well. 8 for 15 says Mr. Baker and Mr. Akins. 11 for 15 says Cliff. 12 for 15 it says Cup. He has taken the lead now. 7 for 15. Dale's right behind him with 6. Dur's behind him with 3. I don't know why Weapon has legs. What? Why Weapon has legs? Oh, Weapon H has legs. I contribute to the issue number. Like 22 is just a good issue number. So that's the only reason why. That's the only sense I can make of it. I don't know either. I don't know why Weapon. Yeah. Coming in at number 2, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 coming in. Near Mint's at $125, y'all. $125, and I feel stupid for not buying any of these to flip now. Like, stupid for not buying any to flip. But it is what it is. I think I'm gonna pick up some of the Ultimates. The Ultimates, I got a chance to buy some of those. So I think I'm definitely gonna buy one to give away on here. And then I might buy like 1 or 2 to flip or something like that. So, yeah, y'all let me know in the chat. Like, if you had your chance at whatever cover have y'all seen the covers for the Ultimates that's coming out? Let me know in the chat if you've seen them and which one y'all like the most. I'm curious. Kenneth says he is 10 for 10. 4 for 15 says Durs. 8 for 16 says Akins. Tied with Mr. Baker. 6 for 16 says Dale. 13 for 16 says Will. 12 for 16 is Cliff. And 7 for 16 is Larry. My alternative to this book is Silk number 1. Now, Silk has been apparently a fan favorite for a good bit. I think she's the lesser of the top 3, being, of course, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and then Spider-Gwen. But I think Silk is right behind all those right now. A lot of people like Silk. And then especially with some stingers that have happened in recent video games, Silk may play more of a role in the video game series, in the video game world. And that may, influence this book a little bit. I know that Amazing Spider-Man number 4 still has good legs, and still people like to get this book. Near Mints for this right now, though, are at $27 for her first solo title. So, yeah, let's see. And that book has been rarely bought anytime recently. So, there you go. In fact, the last one that sold was at $25 for a Near Mint. So yeah, Silk number 1. Silk number 1. Where am I at? What's going on? Cliff says he is 3 for 17, 8 for 17. Mr. Akins and Baker 7 for Larry. He's right behind. Durs with 4. Cups at 14. Larry's at 7. Nope, 3 for 17. I have second printing of Silk. Oh no, we have got a tie between Cliff and Will over at Couple Comics. All right, so here we go. We've got coming in number 1, Ultimate Spider-Man. Number 2, says first full in-story appearance of Earth 1660, Spider-Man and Shocker. So yeah. Near mints at $14. I believe Cliff was informing us last week, or informing me more or less last week, that this is like, even though this Peter Parker's been seen in other books, this is the first time we actually saw him in his Spider-Man outfit, if I remember that correctly. Kenneth Bird says he has got them all of them, 8 for 18. Michael Baker says 9 for 18. Dale Suspense 6 for 18. Collecting with Durs 5 for 18. 14 for 18 says Will, 8 for 18 and 14 for 18. Tie between Cup and Cliff. You remember correctly, sir. There you go. Look at that. See? I didn't kill all my brain cells. Near mints at $14. Yo, I have no alternative for this book at all. None. This was the second one. So there you go. Those are the numbers. You've got a tie between Cliff and Will. Congratulations, y'all. You can debate over this book that I have to add to the prize pack, and maybe that can be a good tiebreaker for y'all. In the meantime, what was that hashtag? Hashtag 22 told me to? Let's do that one. Hashtag 22 told me to. I like it. I like it. There you go. Start putting that in the chat. That will give you a chance to win a duck in the end of the month duck race for the Top Alternatives prize pack. And so for the prize pack, you gotta have books, right? Russell Dalterman was an artist in last week's Top 10 Alternatives. He had a book on there. It was pretty sweet. And I actually have a Russell Dalterman book in my soiree of books back here. And I was like, you know what? That'd be cool to give away some artwork kind of for this. And it is X-Men Red number 5. I believe this is also an Al Ewing story. People like Al Ewing, and I think this is a really rad cover. So check that out. First book for the prize pack, X-Men Red, number 1. There you go. All you gotta do is put in hashtag 22 told me to, and that will give you a chance at the prize pack. All right. We've got 19 people watching with 14 entries in. Make sure to go ahead and get that hashtag in there. Woohoo! Finished at 500. See, you did pretty good. You did pretty good. You too, sir. Let's see what Cliff, you rock. Yes. Nice. Jonathan finished 3 for 18. Let's see. Woo! That's great. Lots of hashtags. 22 told me so to get yourself entered in to possibly get a duck. Nice hashtag. No, thank you, sir. Thank you. 0 for 1 says Dale and Mr. Akins. Too bad. Mr. Baker says 0 for 1 as well. All right, let's see. Like I said, we got 18 people in here, 14 entries. Let's go ahead and draw. The winner of the last duck is, for this evening anyways, the Comic Chef. Congratulations, sir. You have got a duck for this month's duck race. That's awesome. First time coming in, getting yourself a duck. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations to the Comic Chef. Be sure to show him some love. Like I said, Instagram, YouTube, and cheer on his duck if you want to. Unless you have a duck, of course, because you're going to want to cheer on your duck then. So, yeah. Before I let y'all go, we've already talked about it a little bit as it is. But I want to make sure that I show y'all because, I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to. Like, y'all probably want to see it, so add this to the stage. Echo Finale. That's the episode that dropped today on the Comically Comics podcast. So we went over and did a review of Echo seasons 4 and 5. So be sure to go and check that out. And then, like I said, March #Mutant Madness starts up this upcoming Monday, where we'll have a review of X-Men Apocalypse facing off against the Wolverine, and the winner moves on to face X-Men Days of Future Past. Go check out the bracket over on the Comically Comics podcast IG, or you can see it on my IG as well. Join in on the fun. Watch these movies, rate them yourselves, and pick which ones win to see what comes out to be your favorite X-Mutant movie at the end of all this. So, everybody's saying congratulations to Chef. Dinner is served, says Mr. Akins. Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. What's up, 23? What's going on, Comic Cap Collectibles? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please make sure you go show Comic Cap some love over on Instagram and YouTube. He's been doing some cleaning lately, and it's super fun. And you should definitely go and check that out. Dale, thank you with that. Drop right there. LOL 22. No, you're good, man. You're good. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, folks. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Will, thank you very much. Cup, we need a COC crossover. There you go. There you go. Council Comics. That's what I'm talking about. Get 22 to 800. I'm more focused on the watch hours, honestly, right now. That's kind of my big thing. What is going on? Chop and Drop 2013. Appreciate you coming out. It says Evening Comic Book Fam. Appreciate you, sir. Everybody go show Chop and Drop some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, like I said, y'all can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox at 22_comics. You can also find me on the Comically Comics podcast every Monday, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the catchers. Go check us out there. YouTube on Wednesdays, our episodes drop there, so be sure to check that out. Go hang out with Will Couple Comics and enjoy his Monday Night Raw books. And as always, y'all have a good one.